mushroom and cheese stuffed omelette. Hi, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. My name is Sonika and today I'm here to show you a very interesting egg recipe. So today we're making a mushroom and cheese stuffed omelette. So let's take a look at all the ingredients we need to make it. Eggs, sliced mushrooms, grated mozzarella cheese, grated processed cheese, milk, sliced onions, crushed black pepper, chopped garlic, salt, dried oregano, some finely chopped fresh parsley and some oil for cooking. So let's start preparing the ingredients for the stuffing that goes into the omelette. For that we're going to heat some oil in a pan. Once our oil is kind of moderately warm, we're going to add some chopped garlic into the pan. Let's mix it together. So once our garlic is slightly browned, I'm going to add our sliced onions to the pan. So our onions and garlic are in the pan and they're nicely browned. Let's add our mushrooms to this. The mushrooms are the main ingredient in our stuffing. And I love mushrooms, so I'm going to add a lot of them. I'm going to lightly saute the mushrooms with the onions and the garlic. I don't need to add any water to the pan because once the mushrooms start cooking, they're going to release a lot of their own water. Now let's add in a couple of other ingredients into the pan. We're going to add some salt for seasoning. We're going to add some crushed black pepper. We're going to add some oregano or some dried oregano. Let's mix it together again. Now this recipe is something which you can eat for breakfast, you can eat as a snack, but it's also wholesome and filling enough to make a complete meal out of it. So like I said, the mushrooms will release a lot of their water and we've got a nice moist stuffing over here. So our filling for the mushroom and cheese omelette is almost ready. I'm going to put the gas off and transfer this into a bowl. Now we're making a mushroom and a cheese omelette. So to this, while this mixture is still hot, I'm going to add some cheese. We're going to add processed cheese first, some grated processed cheese, and I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese or some pizza cheese. I'm adding pizza cheese because I love the stringy effect that it gets into your food. Now let's mix all of this nicely. Let's also add a little bit of fresh parsley into this because we want a bite of freshness even in the stuffing. Let's mix it again. Now let's start making our omelette. So I've kept some oil to heat in a pan, and while our oil is getting hot, I'm going to crack some eggs in a bowl. We're using 4 eggs. So I've cracked 4 eggs into this bowl. I'm going to add some salt for seasoning. We'll add some crushed black pepper, some of the oregano. We'll add some chopped parsley. And I'm going to add a couple of spoons of milk. By adding milk, the omelette is going to become nice and fluffy. Now let's whisk this well. So our oil is nice and hot. Let's pour in our eggs into this. Now let's cover this and cook it for 1 or 2 minutes or till you can see that the egg is almost set. So our egg has been cooking with the lid on for around a minute. Let's take this off and it looks like it's almost done. It's still a little runny in the middle and that's when you want to add in the mixture. So I'm going to add in the mixture on half a portion of the omelette. So now let's fold the omelette. Omelette has got a superbly amazing golden brown color on the outside. It's got a nice cheesy filling on the inside. It's got crisp edges. And like you can see, it's a nice huge filling omelette. I'm just going to cook this for a minute more just so all the stuffing and all just completely heats through. Now let's slide this into a serving plate. I'm going to garnish this with some cheese and parsley on the side. We also sprinkle a little bit of chopped parsley leaves for some garnish and some color. So our mushroom and cheese stuffed omelette is ready. This recipe is like a perfect brunch recipe for a lazy Sunday or a filling recipe for whenever you're really hungry. Please try this recipe. I know you're going to really like it.